out here. This is what it is. This is what it takes to run. Long distances.
Is this thing on? Hello, this is your host, Lucas Coco. Welcome to the Corona Files. I'll be interviewing the Running Ninja, also known as Dad. So, for his upcoming virtual race, Hubert's Run for Sanity. So, what kind of stuff do you eat and drink when you, run these ultras?
I just eat regular food, snacky kind of food, but I've never actually had like a gel or a goo, ever. I've never had one of those in a race.
Do you also take magic supplements to keep you going?
I don't take any supplements. I drink water. Last 3 races I've been actually just mixing coconut water with Gatorade for my electrolytes. Alright, my staples. Gatorade and coconut water. I got my Coca-Cola. Every once in a while you need one of those. Water, I got a water fountain, so I don't really need to worry about water too much. Worst case scenario, I always drink from the fountain. Some pickles, some olives. So these are some like salty pick-me-ups. I got some honey. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that yet. Peanut butter and apricot jelly. Coffee, because I do have a coffee pot set up down there. A coffee station's gonna be down there. So I'll be able to get myself some coffee. I got some little cuties, some chips. I love these chewy bars. Get them at Aldi. Love them.
So what is it that you love most about running?
I just like to run. Travel. I like to travel by foot. I always have before I discovered ultras. I used to explore a lot, hike, go for long runs, long walks. You know, I had no clue what ultra marathoning was. So
get in under 24, baby.
Big cities, natural landscapes. I like to get out there and run. And I like to compete. I like to challenge myself and push my limits and see what I can do.
Let's go, baby! I want a PR, baby!
Running is freedom. It's peace. There's nothing like getting out, early in the AM in the dark and just, running in the quiet through that sunrise. It's, it's a great reward, and there's no better way to connect, with your environment.
Morning. Gorgeous day.
At about mile 18 out of downtown Miami. Taking a little run over to Miami Beach. A little rain, a little sunshine. I'm always up for an adventure, and sometimes you have to put a lot of effort in to make that happen, but the reward is always well worth it. And a little fun running up and down these rocks. Yeah.
Just get it after my parents come. Because it's kind of hot right now. You get ice right now, and I don't know. Yeah, looks good. Looks decent. Hello?
Yeah. I like that guy. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you have that?
Alright. Awesome. That's a lot of water. Let's do one more. Okay, ready? And let's tip it over. Yeah, you can put the cap. Okay, get the cap. Push it strong. Oh, okay, that's good.
So why did you decide to run in this race inside of Hero Martial Arts? And how far is the race?
Well, the race doesn't have a specific distance, so it's a virtual race. So I decided that I wanted to try and run at least 100 miles inside of my Taekwondo studio, Hero Martial Arts. It just so happened to be our 12th year anniversary, and then with all this crazy stuff going on with the coronavirus, and not really being in business at the moment, and also having to stay indoors and kind of try to slow the spread and all that good stuff, I figured it just all kind of came together, and I figured it would be appropriate to try and do the 100 inside of the studio.
Leading on to my next question, how many laps would it take you to meet your goal, and how in the world will you be able to keep track of all those laps?
So 100 miles would be 4,600 laps. So 46 laps per mile. And then thanks to you, you created a little artificial hill for me. So I'm also going to get about 70 feet of gain and 70 feet of loss per mile. So that's going to be interesting how that adds up. I have my Coros pace indoor setting that's been pretty accurate. I've done several test runs to measure up, count the laps, and see how accurate it is, and it's pretty accurate. early on in the race, I was feeling really good. You know, I was mostly just pretty excited that I was actually, you know, attempting this ridiculous run inside my studio. So, and I tried to approach it like any other ultra with the same more or less pacing strategies. I knew that obviously I wouldn't be able to really get into that good of a rhythm or pick up too much speed. But, you know, I just tried to go about it as naturally as possible and just kind of minding the turns a little bit more. And everything was great for about 20 miles. But then after that, I really started feeling my my left Achilles tendon and my ankles. And I knew that I was going to be in for the long haul.
So, isn't running thousands of tiny laps for hours and hours boring?
I don't know. I've never done tiny loops. I've done a few loop courses, and you know that they're not my favorite, but I'm intrigued by this challenge. I really am. I have no idea if I can do it. I've never run inside, and especially not such a tiny little loop. I feel like this would be a cool tribute to a hero, martial arts, which has, you know, been such an important part of my life, our lives, and I want to see if I can go ahead and do this run inside. And it will take quite a few laps to hit my goal. So as I approached mile 40, some of the novelty of the running in the studio was wearing off, and I was really starting to feel the effects of just kind of going around in circles and circles. And thankfully, right at that point, I got a nice little morale boost as my family came in, and so they were able to hang out for about an hour, and we just kind of, well, I just kept running in circles, and they got to hang out, run with me a little bit, play some music, and so it was nice. So it kind of boosted up my spirits. I was able to kind of pick it back up for a little bit.
So, is it boring now that you actually know what it feels like?
No, actually, I'm surprised. It's been really fun, right? It's fun, yeah. It's been going by pretty quick, actually. I'm at 41 miles.
41?
41 miles, 8 hours and 42 minutes. And so I'm right on target for where I want to be. The hill has been an excellent touch, making the challenge nice and hard. Doesn't take very long.
And hello, miss. So how do you feel about your father's running?
Good.
Good?
Yes.
That's all you got?
And awesome.
And awesome?
Mm-hmm.
That is a very good opinion. Hello, welcome back to the Corona Files. I'll now be interviewing my mother. So, do you think this is crazy that Dad is doing this?
No, I think it's kind of fun considering the way things are right now. I think it's safe to run around in circles at the school.
Based on Dad's running, do you think he looks stressed or happy or terrified?
He looks like he's having a lot of fun, actually.
Speaking of fun, has this been a fun experience for you?
Oh, for me, sure. I've been eating Reese's, drinking Coke, playing music. I get to be DJ. I don't have to run.
Good, my little champ.
Woo, woo. He's gonna run track.
A normal life is boring, but superstar, lonely road guy, he knows he's grown farther from home.
So, how has it been?
It's been pretty good.
Nighttime, nighttime, nighttime.
A little bit licked right now.
Been running since 8 o'clock and it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah. About 14 hours and 20 minutes. Been pretty good. It actually hasn't been that bad. People ask me if I get dizzy. I haven't got dizzy. What else? Tracking with my Coros pace. And yes, it is on the indoor.
So
track.
how has your aid station helped you?
It's been phenomenal. Because it's right there. It's only ever just a few steps away.
So how does it feel running, you know, this
I
race?
didn't know if it was doable or not, to be honest. I didn't know like how my body would handle all the turns. I didn't know if I was gonna be really bored.
Do you love Taekwondo or running more? I know this is a very hard question for you because I know you love both a lot.
So Taekwondo, you know, has been a lifetime thing for me, and that's always gonna be my, you know, my first love. But to me, they're almost kind of like one and the same. So I don't really see them as like two separate things. They're really just interconnected to me. So, you know, it's something that I plan on doing both for, you know, for as long as I'm able for the rest of my life. Kind of tripping out to think that 100 miles are completed in this tiny space. That was rough. Definitely the toughest 100 I've done. And the slowest by a lot. Like that's my slowest, almost 2 hours and 35 minutes. It was quite challenging.
And now it's time for our lightning round. Is running bad for your knees?
No.
Do you listen to music when you race?
No.
Have you ever cried while running?
Not that I'm aware of, but I may have shed a few tears of joy every.
What is your dream race?
Western States.
First thing you go for after you're done?
Coffee.
Coffee's good. And that's the end of
Thanks,
our
buddy.
interview. Peace. So, Chaku, what do you think? I can't read that. So, Chaku, what do you think about my father's? Chaku, what do you think about my father's running races? You know, that's very interesting. Wait, okay, redo that. So, Chaku, what do you love about my dad's running races? That's a very interesting opinion. What?